Hey guys, I just have about 45 minutes before I have to go to work, so I am going to quickly go over the cards and abilities that were revealed for the bugs today on stream. I think this is so exciting, so it might become my resurgence for YouTube. The reason I do it again, making sure my audio is still going. Cool. I had an issue. I'm re-recording this because of that. It's only about 15 minutes the last time anyway, so Times of Happiness, Lascaria, auto, when this unit's rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. Normal starter stuff. She's adorable. First thing to notice is it is the main boss unit, so the whole ride line is the main boss unit, which is such an amazing thing. I love that. It's like my favorite thing, like D series thing. Second thing to notice is this giant curvy bug mistress in the back. Um, yeah, that's important to know. It's really important, I swear. Anyways, she's adorable. I love how she is. She's so cute. Her little bug legs with the little pleats, the little sharp feet, her claws, little smile. She's adorable. I'm honestly going to give this a 9 out of 10. If it would to be a 10 out of 10, honestly, it would have to be an adult. Just being honest, because I mean, I love bugs, and we'll get to the later art, and you'll see why. Um, I like children. I think they're adorable, but not in a weird way. In the way that like a dad would be like, "Oh yeah, my kids are the cutest," not in a way that's like, "I'm a creepy p word." We are not those today, ever. So then, grade two, Days of Training Lascaria, auto. When it's rode upon by the grade two Lascaria, um, search your deck for one grade two or greater blitz order without Regalis piece. Reveal it, put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. So this is huge. When rode upon by the grade two, search your deck for any blitz order. That gives you, well, grade 2 or greater, of course. So that gives you the ability to, like, just run blitz orders at like a one of copy and not worry about not seeing it, because if you're in the right matchup for that blitz order, you should know by the time you ride your grade 2 most of the time, especially if you went second, because you'll know what their grade 2 ride was. You'll have seen cards in their deck, drive checks, damage checks, stuff like that. So I think the ability is awesome. Being able to search out any is amazing, and also we'll get to the blitz order that it has, but I think that that is huge, because like you're gonna max out on that blitz order, so doing this because of that is also huge. Coming over here looking at the art, I honestly am gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's still her. She's still adorable. She's got a cute little face. She is very angry. She's very content to be fighting. She is prepared. She is training, obviously. Days of training, Lascaria. um, she's still got the bug legs, but this one right here is a little janky. It's like they weren't 2000% certain of how it was gonna work. And so, like, imagine standing in this pose. You've got this leg, which is like leg, kneecap, go this way. And then you've got this leg, which is like leg, kneecap, going this way. That's just an uncomfortable pose. The overall armor is cute. I don't really know what this thing is for. The hair is adorable. The green's cute. It's like her bug armor is growing onto her. But it's nothing too super crazy crazy. The wooden sword's fun. I love the idea of training with a wooden sword. Not searching out a Regalis piece is also huge. And we'll get to that in a bit when we get to a deck building video, but that'll come later. So then we've got, click, Oath Upon Mother's Sword, Lascaria. Grade 2, auto, when rode upon by the grade 3 Lascaria. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to one normal unit with Veleno in its card name, or up to one blitz order from among them. Reveal it, put it to your hand, shuffle the deck. We'll get to the Veleno thing in a bit. That's huge. This is amazing. So coming over to the art, I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10. The adorable little pout, the giant sword, the showing off of all of everything that is pretty, the general flow that makes this art very triangular, but like rounded in a nice way. The fact that you can see with her antennae that she's pouting, that's huge. This is so cute. All of I think she is a gorgeously designed unit, and I love this. You can see she's older, she's starting to get her curves. You can see the overall beautiful design. I think this right here is her wings kind of being folded in, so that way she's not like the background on this is so pretty. It's very important to show off that it's like there is an oath about her mother's sword. Maybe her mom died, and so she's swearing an oath upon her sword. Something like that. You can really see that this is a butterfly themed handle crest on the sword. This sword is ginormous, so she's clearly not 100% an adult, but she's growing, and that's awesome. So next up, we get to the Blitz Order. Effervescent Shadow Dreamblade. Play this with cost Energy Blast 2. And so knowing D series bosses, or DZ series bosses, that may worry you, knowing that this thing is an Energy Blast 2. It's nothing to be worried about, trust me. Choose a unit being attacked and it gets power plus 20,000 until end of battle. That alone is a strong ability, because not only are you not using Soul or Counterblast, you are just playing it. It's 20,000 shield. Huge. You can play one more Blitz Order this turn. When you play this card, the number you can play increases. So you can just Blitz Order, Blitz Order, Blitz Order. Are you kidding me? Holy, this is amazing. This is so good. But moving on, like there's so much this could do. I'm so glad that energy is not a thing in premium, because if it was, this card would be busted and run in like every deck that doesn't use energy like at all. Going to the art, I'm going to give this one also a 9 out of 10. Actually, no, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. This one is perfect for art reference. You can see her whole leg, what it looks like, where it's glowing, the shape, her whole skirt, her thighs, the bottom part of her wing, the top part of her wings, the whole sword, her arm shape, the poofs that go over her arms, what kind of fuzz there is, and then her arm shape inside of the poof, because this is kind of transparent. The overall art, the gorgeous curves and body shape of her face. She's got a very aggressive face. You can see these are earrings, this whole little thing right here that she's got going on. The background is adorable. Um, yeah, 10 out of 10. This card is gorgeous, amazing. Excuse me. Going up to Sword Princess of Dreamblade, Lascaria Valeno. Oh, hey, look, there's that name. So you can add her to hand. So you can add Persona Rides to hand for cards with Valeno. That's amazing. Or Blitz Order, right? It gets better, if you can believe it. Excuse me. Continuous Vanguard Circle. During your turn, if you have 3 or more units with Valeno in their card names, suspicious. All of your units with Valeno in their card names get power plus 5,000. If you have 5 or more, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets critical plus 1. So you probably won't see the 5 or more one all the time. That's going to be, because it just says units, not rearguards, so you can have one open slot or one non-Valeno rearguard. That's nothing too super huge, but it means that most likely with the support that you're going to get from this set, you can basically build it straight out of the box, so it will not be a super pricey, you have to go back and buy all the old cards kind of deck, which is awesome. But you're definitely going to want to run more Blitz Orders than just the one because of her second ability. End of the battle that your unit was attacked and was not hit. If you played a Blitz Order that battle, draw a card, and if you didn't countercharge this turn, countercharge 1. So you get to draw cards and countercharge during your opponent's turn, meaning if you are low on counterblast and you have a Blitz Order that does something with counterblast, so like the one that's like counterblast 2 minus crit, right? So let's say you want to do that to stop their Vanguard, they swing with their rearguard, and then you Blitz Order with the Energy Blast 1, Energy Blast 2, countercharge, draw a card, and then for their Vanguard's attack, minus the crit with the other Blitz Order. I think that is huge. This is amazing. This is such a good second ability because it is one of the first ones that is during your opponent's turn that isn't just, oh yeah, I gain power. Like, that is massive. I am so excited for potential future support and what this could mean for potential other cards. So anyways, back to this first ability, continuous giving all of your Velenos 5,000. She's got power gain for your field. She's got, if you really, really need to push, critical gain for herself. That is also huge. So nothing super insane. It is not Revel form. It is not multi-attacking Vanguard. It is not calling cards from your soul. It is not a huge multi-attack. It is just power gain and crit. That is, and resource management, let's be honest. That is very bug-like. I am very excited for that. So continuing, because there's more, if you can believe it. Voleno, there it is again, Famiglia Melial. So kind of getting some interesting vibes from this card art. I'm going to give this one a 5. It feels like it belongs in an Asha deck. That's just the first. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go back. 10 out of 10. Smash. Would do again. Cool. The ability is one of my favorite abilities, though. Auto, when placed on rearguard circle, other than during your battle phase, which is interesting implications, but I think it's just to be safe for potential future support. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascaria, because also, like, this could be to stop, sorry, this first part could be to stop, um, having a blitz order that does stuff during your opponent's turn, um, like calls or rear guard. I think that's pretty important to make sure that this card can't do something do this during your opponent's battle phase. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascaria in its card name, discard a card from your hand, hefty cost. Choose a card with a different card name from this unit from your drop zone. Call it to rearguard circle if it's a grade 3 or less card with Veleno, or put it to hand if it's a blitz order. This is just a hand fixer. If you need to make sure you countercharge next turn, you call this to field, ditch a card, and get a blitz order. Or you have, like, I don't know, all too many triggers in hand and also some blitz orders, and so you're just bulky. You need more field. Call this, ditch a card, get a Veleno to field. It has recursion. This is also very important things. But the art, like I said, belongs in an Asha deck, so I give it a 5. This one, I'm going to give an 8. This is adorable. I love the hair. I love the wings. And I just realized I started doing this backwards, where I was doing ability and then art. But whatever. Veleno Famiglia Fiore. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Lascaria, so you can use it early, you can use it late, it doesn't really matter because you have a Lascaria from 0 to 3. Counterblast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with Veleno in its card name, or up to 1 Blitz order from among them, reveal it, put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. On place, Counterblast 1, check top 5, add 1. That's not a PG, not triggers, like the non, well, I guess no, you can add blitz orders. Just like this, wow, this is really, really good. I think Counterblast 1 to selective draw is huge. And then continuous rearguard circle during your turn. If you have Vanguard with Lascaria, power plus 2k. That's nothing ridiculous for the second ability, but I think overall it's huge. So you've got her getting herself 2k, Vanguard giving her 5k. She's a 15k booster suddenly. Like, that's pretty big. I like that. Like I said, I think the art's pretty dang good. It doesn't specifically scream bugs, but the wings do, so I'm all for it. It's kind of like a meshing of Neonectar and bugs for this deck, which is cute in its own way. I do enjoy Neonectar and I enjoy bugs, so I'm all for it. The ability is insane. Specifically, of course, for a Veleno Lascaria deck. So it's not going to be insane in other decks. and it's only a single rare, which means it's going to be super cheap. Going on to the last card of the day, we've got Veleno Caporegime, I hope, or Caporegime, I'm not sure. Eriphus, Eraphus, whatever. 10 out of 10, smash. Wood, beetle, hot beetle, very hot beetle. I'm all for him. He's so cool. Anyways, ability, he is also so cool. Rearguard Circle. Once per turn, at the end of the battle that your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascaria and its card name attacked. And I don't know why it's once per turn. Maybe to future-proof against potential overtriggers, where the overtrigger is a Cray Elemental and allows you to restand your Vanguard. Give me just a second. Okay, I think that paused it and that we're back now. Okay, cool. Rearguard Circle once per turn, end of the battle that your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascaria and its card name attacked. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, so you can't just do this like early, rush the crap out of them, kill them super fast. Counterblast 1, stand this unit. If you have 3 or more units with Veleno in the card names, power plus 5,000 until end of turn as well. So, I'm seeing a world where your kill turn is going to have 2 of him and 5 Veleno cards on field, where your Vanguard has crits, has an additional crit, your board has an additional 5k, and you're going to swing 5 times. This is everything I asked for in a bug unit, and then some. I am so happy with this. This is so good for a little boy named Ron. I really am. This is absolutely a treat. So it's got multi-attack. It's got free, what's it called? basically free draw power, free selective draw power. It's got recursion and hand fixing, I guess, as well. It's got power gain and resource management. It's got an amazing blitz order that most Stoicheia decks are going to use, so grab some. I'm glad it's a common. Just being honest, like Energy Blast 2, choose a unit being attacked, power plus 20,000. You can play one more blitz order this turn. That's insane. Especially for the decks that don't use blitz orders. That's already huge. Or excuse me, Energy Blast, not blitz orders. It's got a good ride line that basically sets you up. I think this is just overall a really, really good deck. I don't think it's going to be top tier uber meta. Can't see it beating Luard and Shiranui and Full Blast, Youthberk, Leonorn potentially consistently, because it doesn't have like a serious amount of murder power, but it doesn't need to. Also, just want to say, the triple rare in the set that it is number 13. Lucky number 13. We are living. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you enjoy the bug deck when it comes out. I will be blinging this out as much as I can. I'm so excited. I'll do a deck profile and card fight area videos on it soon. So, thank you so much. Bye-bye.